Hello and good morning.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to the 154th Sunrise Yoga Project celebration in the room where it all began. And this will be the final session in this location, and then we'll be moving on to our next adventures, and really excited to bring you along with us. We'll get started with a short seated meditation and then move into a gentle yoga practice. And the initiative that we created here, we created it to have a purely gentle and luxurious way to come into the day so that we can feel good and have a great day, limber, loosen up the body, calm the mind, and energize the spirit for the day.
Awesome.
Let's get started.
So I'd like everybody to find a comfortable seat. Lara and I are sitting on a block and a nice little pillow, which our friend got for us. Feel free to do
Sunrise yogi.
Feel free to do the same or sit right on the ground. You can also lie on your back for this or even lean up against the wall. We'll do a 5-minute meditation just to ground into ourselves for this yoga practice. Something we'll all do is close our eyes. Something we'll all do is smile. We'll curve the sides of our lips up towards our ears and we'll just smile softly to ourselves. Something else we'll all do is breathe. If your nose is clear enough to breathe through it, take long, gentle inhales through your nose and long, gentle exhales through your nose. See if you can breathe as long and as softly as you comfortably can. So you're not forcing the air in and out, but it's just a soft, steady trickle. Let's have our awareness wrapped around our breath. Or let's even take that a little bit further. Let's have awareness around the sensations of breath in our body. Or put it another way, how our system feels with breath. Meditation is not about clearing the mind or thinking of nothing. It's about having your attention within yourself, within the system of your body. Learning to feel every cell within you. And developing an energetic understanding of yourself. A nice way to do this is to scan our body, soften any tension, and of course breathe, enjoying these long, gentle inhales, these long, gentle exhales. Knowing that in this moment, with your breath, you have everything you need. You are whole and complete. What happened yesterday is not necessary in your awareness at this moment. What is happening today after this, just let that be what it is. Really learn and enjoy listening inward. Noticing how your system responds to your breath. Long, soft inhales, long, soft exhales. Let's begin to deepen our inhales and our exhales a little more. So maintaining that calm, steady, expansive breath. Let's see if we could fill comfortably to our maximum. So really notice your chest rise, your clavicles lift, your diaphragm pull as you fill completely and naturally with breath. And allow the opposite to happen on your exhale. Have a full, gentle exhale. Feel your lungs and your chest pull in towards you. Feel your diaphragm lift up. Knowing that this deep, natural breath is fueling the community of cells within your body, the trillions and trillions of cells are thanking you and feeling supported with your breath.
And now let's take 3 more deep, long breaths, staying relaxed. And also, as you take these breaths, just begin to elongate and move the crown of the head up towards the sky, maybe even slightly pressing down onto your thighs and lifting the crown of the head towards the sky, creating some space between all of the vertebrae. Feel that natural curve and gauge in the lower spine by slightly rolling the hips forward. And then bring the elbows right underneath the shoulders and just feel the shoulder blades relax onto the back a little bit more. Lift the heart towards the sky. Take a couple deep, long breaths in this really beautiful alignment and posture of the body. Recognize and tune into how it feels to sit up nice and tall. Feel nice and open. Even if you are laying down, you can do this from laying down. And now we'll begin with our movements now that we are grounded and centered and more connected to our breath. So if you are laying down or maybe even sitting on the couch, just make your way to the mat, to the floor. And if you are sitting on something, we'll just come off of that as well. So again, the purpose of the first few minutes of the Sunrise Yoga Project session is to really just find the most comfortable place for you to begin the meditation. So we'll all make our way onto our bottoms. Just get situated here, maybe wiggle around a little bit, and we encourage you within the postures to move. So if you feel like your body really wants to open up in a certain direction, just go for it. So let's place our palms together in front of us. Take a breath here. And then inhale your arms over your head with your palms together. Slight back bend at the top. Look up with a closed gaze. And then Exhale your arms out nice and wide. Really stretch out through the fingers. And we'll do that again, placing the palms together in front of us. Really elongate the arms. Inhale, reach out of the shoulder girdles. Lift the palms towards the sky. Exhale, take your arms out nice and wide and behind the line of your shoulders. Feel the chest opening and expanding. And one more time. Inhale your arms up over your head. Lift out of the sides of the body, the lower back. Exhale, arms out nice and wide. And then we'll keep our fingertips grazing the floor beside us. And then inhale, lift your left arm over your head. Side bend to the right. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Stack the shoulders basically on top of your hips so you're not coming forward or leaning back. If you do feel more open, feel free to turn the heart up towards the sky and maybe lean back a little bit more. Root down through the left hip. Feel a really nice opening of the side of the body. Really complete your next exhale. Feel a slight pause at the end of the exhale. And then inhale, come all the way up. Stretch the arms out to either side and flow to the other side. Move that right arm over and above. Turning your gaze up or down, doesn't matter, whatever's more comfortable for your neck. Lift the chest towards the sky. Move the shoulders away from the ears. Root down through the right hip. Relax through the pelvis, the hip creases, the legs. Breathing. Really complete the next exhale. Feel a slight engagement of the core as you do so. And then inhale, come all the way up. And we'll keep our arms stretched out wide. So hug those shoulder blades onto the back, almost as if you could hold a pencil between your shoulder blades. Turn your palms to face out. We'll just breathe here, lift the chin, relax through the hips, the pelvis. Take a nice big inhale. On your next inhale, really fill up the chest, the heart. And then exhale, bring the palms together in front of you. Inhale your arms over your head. And then exhale your arms all the way down. Beautiful. And now let's just place our palms behind us, fingertips facing towards us. We're just going to lean into our palms, roll the shoulder blades onto the back, lift the chest towards the sky, lift the chin, relax the legs. Breathing here. If you want to take this a little bit further, you can lean right into your palms and lift your hips up. Maybe even come forward onto your knees. Breathing. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale and release that. And we'll just switch the cross of our legs. So just working on opening the chest and the back. So often we're more rounded forward, and so in the morning, if we can work on opening the chest, arching the back, nurturing the spine. So switching across of the legs and then leaning into the palms, lifting the chest towards the sky, rolling the shoulder blades right onto the back, lift the chin. And again, if you want to take this a bit further, you can really lean into your palms and lift your hips up. Take a nice big inhale and exhale and release. Wonderful. Now let's stretch our legs out in front of us for our staff pose. Flex the ankles and curl the toes towards you. Lift out of the lower back. Feel the side body elongate. Place the palms beside you. Lift the chest and the chin. And as you can probably feel, this is a lot more challenging than it looks. So just breathing here. Lightly press the knees towards the floor. Engage the legs. So just building some strength and some stability as well here. Breathing, a little bit of shaking is okay as well. Now let's interlace our fingers in front of us. Turn the palms to face out. Inhale as you lift your arms over your head. And then exhale and come forward very gently. In the morning, the body is rested, but it is stiff from inactivity, so we don't want to push or force or struggle. So just come forward until you feel a light opening of the whole back body. So flex the ankles, curl the toes towards you, feel an opening along the back of the legs. And then by lightly rolling and rounding the spine forward, we can feel a nice opening of the neck, the shoulders, the back, the whole spine, the hips. Breathing into the back body, send the breath to those areas that need a little bit more attention. And then interlace the fingers again. And inhale and stretch and raise your arms over your head. And then exhale, take your arms out nice and wide. And then we'll cross the legs again. Roll forward and come into all fours. So a tabletop position we like to call. And then in yoga, it's nice if you can stack the joints. And so elbows are right over top the wrists, shoulders are right over top the elbows. Really stretch out the fingers, so fan out the fingers and root down every finger pad. Raise the bottom up towards the sky as you feel the lower curvature of the spine engage. Roll the shoulders onto the back. Just breathe here for a couple of breaths and tuck the toes under. Maybe lightly pressing into your toes and feeling a opening of the feet. We'll do a few cat and cows here now. So as you inhale, raise the tailbone up towards the sky, dip through the stomach, roll the shoulder blades onto the back, and lift the chin. And then as you exhale, begin from the tailbone, rounding the tailbone in, rounding the whole spine. And then bring the chin to the sternum, the chest. Inhale back to your cow position by raising the tailbone up towards the sky, lifting the chin, rolling the shoulders onto the back. And then exhale, round the spine. This posture is very soothing, very energetically balancing, and just moving through these two positions of the spine on your own breath. See if you can begin the breath and then allow the movement to follow. Wonderful. And then we'll just come back to a neutral position when you're ready. Really complete your next exhale. Feel the core engage slightly. Having the toes tucked under, inhale, just push into the palms and the feet and just lift the knees off the mat. And exhale and release the knees back down. And then we'll come into a downward dog now. So making your way on your own time or listening to my guidance. So take a nice big inhale. And then as you exhale, push with the palms, push with the toes, keep the knees bent up first, raise the hips up towards the sky. push with the palms and move the shoulders away from the ears. Relax the head forward. Feel the belly button move towards the spine. Keep lifting the hips towards the sky. And then we'll just begin to walk the dog a little bit. So take a nice big inhale. And then as you exhale, lower your right heel to the mat. Inhale your knees back to center. Exhale your left heel to the mat. And just doing this on your own time, or just feeling free to move around in this posture. Loosen up the body, maybe rolling the hips a little bit. Feeling free to come out of the posture whenever you feel ready. That's totally fine. And then we'll take a nice big move and trend the bum towards the heels. Stretch the arms out in front of you and bring your forehead to the mat. If your forehead doesn't reach the mat this morning, no worries. Be easy on yourself. Just rest your forehead on your palms or maybe stack your fists. You could also use a pillow. So the purpose of the Sunrise Yoga Project is to see just how gentle and how loving we can be with ourselves and start our day from this place, from a place of self-love and self-care. Self-love really is the basis for a happy and healthy life. So just grounding here. So energetically, this posture is very grounding. So just allow yourself to release into the support of the earth, tuning into the rhythms of the earth, letting anything go, just allowing yourself to release and relax. And then take a nice big inhale as you come back to all fours. And then we'll step the right foot in between the palms. If you need to help your foot up, just use your hand to grab onto your ankle. And we'll just inch the foot forward a little bit so that the back leg is on a diagonal, resting the left knee onto the mat. Toes can be tucked under or not. And we'll just place the left hand off the mat a little ways. And then inhale the right arm up towards the sky. And don't worry about your alignment here. Just open in all directions in a way that feels really good for you this morning. Breathing. Relax the shoulders. Just opening in all directions. Stretching in all directions. Take a nice big inhale when you're ready. Really fill up. And then exhale, release the right hand down to the mat. And we'll step the left foot forward into a very gentle and passive forward fold. So keep the knees bent. Relax the stomach onto the upper thighs. Place the palms in front of you and just allow the head to relax forward completely. Breathing here. And then inhale to halfway lift by coming to the tips of the fingers, lifting the chest and the chin and straightening the legs just a little bit more. And then exhale and round forward. And then inhale up to that halfway lift again. And exhale and relax forward. And then step the right leg back. Back knee on the mat. Stepping that right hand off the mat a little bit. And then inhale the left arm up towards the sky. So again, just opening in all directions here. As long as it feels good, you will not injure yourself. Just being very gentle, very soft. Very loving. Closing the eyes in postures, allowing yourself to relax more deeply. And take a nice big inhale. And exhale, release the left hand back down to the mat. And then step the right foot forward, coming into a forward fold again, maybe straightening the legs a little bit more this time. Breathing, calming the nervous system. And then let's squat down. Just coming into a little squat here, rounding the head forward, feeling an opening and expanding of the upper back. Staying here or coming into Malasana. So if you'd like, you could keep your heels on your mat and step your toes off your mat and come into a full yogic squat, placing your palms together. If you haven't done this before, just give it a try, have fun with it. You can always stay in the rounding forward, folding forward squat if you would prefer. So if you are in the first variation, just really allow the upper back to expand, the shoulders to expand. If you are in Malasana, the yogic squat, just imagine your tailbone melting towards the earth. I was really pleased to hear that both of my parents can do this posture now after doing sunrise yoga with us for many months. And then when you're ready, just make your way onto your bottom, however that's comfortable for you. Maybe placing your palms just behind you and lowering your bottom down, or maybe kind of coming to the side and then coming down. And then we'll roll down onto our back. So keep your feet on the mat in front of you and just very slowly roll all the way onto your spine. Roll the pelvis forward, feel that natural curve in the lower spine still. Place your palms beside you and then stretch one leg out at a time. And then let's raise the arms over the head and just come into a big morning stretch. Stretch the whole body and then relax back into Shavasana, our final resting posture here, just laying somewhat like a starfish. Just letting everything go. Take a nice big inhale. Letting out a sigh if you would like. Closing the eyes. Feeling a warm energy pass through the whole body and remove and release any tension. Feeling a sense of gratitude for yourself for being here today and taking care of yourself first. We encourage you to stay here in Shavasana for as long as you would like. Maybe continuing with your own practice after this, or closing your practice with us by gently rolling to one side and take a nice big breath there. And then pushing with your palm, using as little energy as possible to come to a seated position, placing your palms together. The divine light in us honors and sees and recognizes and is so grateful for the divine light in you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you for being here with us. Oh my gosh, I can barely believe this is our last session here in this room. Again, we look forward to doing sessions with you in Montreal, and when we make our way down to Mexico for the winter, we'll get a really nice space set up there. And of course, as always, if you've been with us before, we encourage you to share with us how you're feeling, any feedback, questions. As well, we encourage you to share the Sunrise Yoga Project with your friends, with your family, with your community. let's change our lives, the lives of others, and the whole world in 25 minutes a day. Thank you for being here, and we will see you on Monday.
Thank you, everybody. Yeah, and if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share with your friends, and let us know you're out there. We really enjoy it, and we really enjoy you being a part of this. And as Lara just said, we will see you Monday live from my parents' house. So that'll be exciting.
Awesome.
See you then.
See you.
I love. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye.